What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 14 of the Texans franchise today. And we are in week 16. Last episode, we had probably the most dominant win for this series against the Colts, winning 38-7. If you didn't get a chance to catch that one, make sure you go back and check that out because it was a really good game. And the defense just played phenomenal from start to finish. Just everything went perfectly on the defensive side of the ball. Now, offensively, would love to have a little bit better performance out of our offense. Our run game, again, wasn't really there. Passing game was so-so. It was sort of hot and cold, depending on the drive. But in the end, the defense scored. I think they ended up scoring. Yeah, they scored 21 points of our 38 points. And then, I mean, heck, even for the other turnover or two that we got, they still ended up setting us up with points. We scored on every drive, I believe, that we got a turnover on, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, enough of that one. We're on to Pittsburgh, and now I've seen that we are actually in the hunt for the playoffs. And taking a look at the division standings, we have not had a good year when it comes to our head-to-head matchups with divisional opponents. We've lost to Tennessee already. We've lost both games to Jacksonville. The one game that we have right now is the Colts game that we just did. And we have two more division games left in the season. Now, if we can somehow pull a win out today against Pittsburgh, depending on how things go for the other teams in our division this week, we could be in line to really actually push for a division crown, which I would never have thought would happen. But nope, this is where we're at. So we're going to be playing this game for sure now that things are getting a little bit more heated here in the later part of the season. This week, I think we're going to do the same exact game plan that we did last week. They have a strong running game and a quarterback who has either not proven himself yet or has proven to not really be that franchise guy, sort of like Bridgewater has. Pickett is a very young quarterback, still coming into his own. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do inside run again to try and contain Najee Harris. And then on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to go right back to blitz counter and see if it helps us again this week. And this week's game plan for the goals, I'm actually going to keep with what we did last week. We're going to do win turnover battle, 350 yards of offense. We're going to try to allow 14 points or less. And then here we're going to, sack the quarterback 5 times. I need us to get pressure on a guy like Pickett. So we end up getting out of the training without any injuries, which is good to see. And Ladarius Grimes, our rookie linebacker, also got himself an upgrade. So let's go ahead and let's work on this pass coverage of his again. There we go. +2 to man and 2 to zone, along with 1 awareness. That is awesome to see. And now we're looking 69 zone, and what is the man? Where is it? 59 man. Okay, so man's got a long way to go, but the zone is coming along quite nicely. And this one is going to be another tough test for us, especially offensively. I think our defense could do well. The offense we played last week was much higher overall. And as much as I love Najee Harris, I do feel that, obviously Jonathan Taylor is a much better running back than him. So hopefully that means we can contain the same way we did last week. But you never know with Madden. Things can always change. We're just going to assume things could get hairy and err on the side of caution with the running game boost in the training. Oh, we have a couple of new draft stories, so let's take a look. Stan Gore saved his best for last and capped off his college career with his best performance of the season. Okay. Free safety Brendan Hills patrolled the skies on the back end of South Carolina's defense. His playmaking ability was the catalyst to him being named college football's best safety. Starting to see some of these awards come in. That's good to see. Interior dominator, a force on the interior line all season long. It comes as little surprise to scouts and coaches to see right guard Bruce Ellerby voted as the best guard in college football. And last but not least, quarterback Kevin Lake looked uncomfortable all game long as Missouri struggled to establish any offense in their bowl game. So a couple of key stories about quarterbacks, as we know we'll be looking at them in the offseason. Gore had himself a good day. Kevin Lake, not so much. And then another one here for a quarterback. Quarterback Ty Jones took his parents' home renovation as a chance to show his arm talent, throwing a football through a wall of plaster. What? Dylan Gilbert is still the guy that I'm really most interested in drafting. I could be wrong in that take, but given the fact that he's a scrambler, I really want to have a scrambler. Kevin Lake, he's the one who just had the story stating he did not have a very good game. His throw under pressure is good, though. Same with his short accuracy. So we'll see. I'm hoping we can unlock some more of these guys towards the end of the season and have a better understanding of where we stand at the quarterback. Stan Gore, the guy who had the good story, who ended up having a great game to close out the season. Have not heard much about Weber or Johnson, or Donald for that matter. And really haven't heard much about Gilbert either. Actually, no. Yeah, he had a story that he started halfway through the season. Never mind, I'm a liar. Then we have 22 points available for our talent tree, so I figured let's go ahead and let's spend these. I've been working on getting the upgrades for the defense because that's obviously been the most worrisome area for us since we really started this series. Not sure if I want to spend all 20 on just upgrading the corners, though. Let's see what else we have. Offensive coordinator. We could boost pass blocking for tight ends, but I'm not really sure how important that is. Eventually, of course, I want to get down here and get the awareness for the linemen and then boost the strength training for the linemen. We got a while to go before we can hit that. But what I could do is I could actually buy both of these right now. And that way we would, the next upgrade, we can get that strength rating up. Over here, it's boost carrying for halfbacks, boost release for wide receivers. That should be a good one. Actually, we're going to do, let's check defense first. Oh, defense. Yes, I need some work. I need to work on this defense here. We definitely want to get down here to boost the strength for the defensive ends. The reason I guess I've sort of gone away from this is that some of these don't really matter to me all that much. I mean, obviously they help, but boost catching for corners, like the game's already OP enough with these interceptions. I mean, we don't need to give them any more help, you know? And then player personnel. This one I'm almost getting to the bottom of. I've been working on this one on the side. And yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to keep spending every point here or if I want to do some of these. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one because release I think is really important. So we're going to do the second one there. And then what's this one here? Impact for tight ends, run block power for offensive linemen. Definitely want to do this one. So we're going to do this one. There we go. And now we'll have to come back for the rest. Let me just turn this off. Man, you think after 2 years of having this in their game that they would be able to make it work properly. So progressive fatigue, where are you? Off. Sucks not being able to have that. And then the other part of that too is you have to essentially leave practice injury. I mean, you can leave it on, which I will, because then you're just randomly getting injuries. But now you can't decide if you're going to get injuries or not. Because usually if you run half pad split, you're much less likely to get any practice injuries. Whereas if you run full pad split, you'll get, I'd say 1 to 2 injuries every couple of weeks. So I'm going to leave it on. I have it set to full pad, so I'm hoping it continues to give him that little extra boost of XP every week with the full pads on. So, yeah, we'll leave practice injury on for now, but progressive fatigue is off. And I'm just going to have to leave it off in any franchise I do until Madden figures out how to properly work this. It's a great feature. It really is, but if the CPU is not smart enough to learn how to switch things around, it's a waste of time, really. We're here in NRG Stadium for our home matchup against the Steelers. Deontay Johnson coming in, 85 catches. Did it say it had 0 yards? That's weird. That must be a glitch. And I decided to run with the Color Rush unis and the Battle Red helmets. I'm sort of digging these Battle Red helmets sometimes, and I'm just trying to sort of try different uniform combos to see what I like the best. Right now, I'm not really feeling the red helmet with all blue, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel once the game gets going. As we're coming out here, Davis Mills. I don't know why you got your arms up like that, man. You are not the reason that we're sitting at 7-7. But today we have the Steelers coming to town, and as I've said before the game, we're sitting at 7-7. We have a chance to make a push back into the division race and the playoff race, but we need to get it done today against Pittsburgh. Down Najee Harris, we do have a really good opportunity of getting that done, but we've got to be ready for the blitz and defensive scheme that Tomlin's going to throw at us. First and 10 from midfield for us. Handoff to Pierce. Pierce trying to work his way through traffic and is dropped right away. No gain on the play. Last week, Pierce didn't get much playing time, so hopefully this week he can get some more and turn out some good yards for us as TJ Watt gets past Jenkins another time. Second one already today. Man, this is going to be a tough day for us. And now he's in the zone, which I have a feeling is going to be like one of those insta sheds right here. Oh, he didn't even rush. That was weird. Mills able to get it off his back foot, and Brandon Cooks makes the catch. Cooks going up with his little tiny 5'10" frame, and he makes the catch, and I'm happy about it. Corner gets lost on this route, it looks like. Just missed times. It's similar to what we saw last week against us. And Cooks puts himself in a great position, makes the catch, extending our drive down inside the red zone to the 7. And this is where we have a chance to get up on the board. Pierce lined up, single back. We're going to go to him right up the gut, tries to cut it back right side, and there's nothing home. Now to the shotgun. One receiver split right. It's Nico Collins. Mills scanning, dumps it off to Pierce, and Pierce is able to get down to the 3, another gain of 2. But now it's 3rd and goal. They are spreading us out on the defense. No goal line formation, and yep, that's exactly why I said it. They actually do it, and we take advantage of it. Normally, you get that goal line formation regardless, but we were able to spread them out, and we take advantage with a touchdown to Dameon Pierce. Excellent job by Davis getting off his initial block and cutting off, I think it was Deion Bush. And Pierce does the rest. Kenny Pickett back out here for try number 3. Now down by 7. Go back to McFarland, who gets an initial push, but then that closes up quickly. Short gain of 3 on the play. 4 carries, 9 yards for him. Just below 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Pickett short drop back. Oh, we almost get there on the blitz, but Pickett stands tall, delivers a beautiful pass out to the right side, finding his receiver, George Pickens, for his second catch and a first down. They're going to spread us out. Stack formation to the right. Pickett all alone in the backfield. Oh, we send pressure, but he saw it coming, gets rid of it just in time to his number 1, Deontay Johnson. Look at that. 9 catches, 85 yards last week, and 12 touchdowns, 1,300 yards on the season. Deontay Johnson is one of those guys that you just didn't expect to blow up like the way he did when he first came into the league. And those are some of the best guys to root for, really. And there was Pryor, the rookie, taking up the middle for a gain of 3. 3rd and inches. McFarland checks back in. Let's see if they try to get this up front with another dive. Looks like so. Tight end is in motion. And no, it's a play action. They draw us in, and then he dumps it off to the tight end. Good play call. But yeah, a guy like Johnson, when they succeed, when, you know, it wasn't like he had a huge name coming out or coming into the league. That's the cool stuff that I like to see. 1st and 10. That same play, but this time they do hand it off, and we do not fall for it. Bringing him down at the line. Defense so far, I mean, we've given up some plays, but we've played well. As, McFarland gets held up at the line by his own lineman, tries to dial back towards the right side, and we're there immediately. Defensive line doing a great job of staying home and keeping their heads on a swivel. 3rd and 10 now. Pickett backing up, fires it to the left, and it's incomplete over the head of his wide receiver. And because of that, we're going to get another chance here on offense. 1:10 to go. Handoff to Pierce. Does a little juke move, unnecessary as all get out, but he gets 4 yards out of it. I understood why he did it, but I just wish the coding was better. That would have been a big run, too. Oh, there's a big run. A huge lane opens up off the left side, and out across the 45 goes Pierce. And another timeout as another Steeler is hurt, and this one is Highsmith. But that was a great job by the line and the fullback to open up that crease for Pierce. He finds it and takes off with it. And that time, though, oh my gosh, we just got saved. Brevin Jordan just saved us because that was a clear-cut fumble. Davis not getting to his spot on that drive almost cost us dearly. But luckily, Jordan recovers it, and now we have one more shot here. Collins is in motion. Hand off to Pierce, who gets a nice block, but he can't get away as TJ Watt forces his way. No, that wasn't Watt. That was... Who was that? It was TJ Watt. Okay, I wasn't crazy. I thought I saw a yellow sleeve. 3rd and 12. Mills got to throw it. Finally does off his back foot again, and it is caught again. Darius Slayton down to the 2. Huge jump ball opportunity, one-on-one. Slayton, we've seen him do this before. Mills puts it on a dime, somehow off his back foot, and Slayton hauls it in. Wow, we are getting away with murder right now in this game, because those are 2 plays back-to-back that Pittsburgh should have been able to make plays on, at least break them up. Now 1st and goal, play action, quick throw, caught from Leo Walsh, and another touchdown. We're going to go up 13-0 early here against Pittsburgh. Last week it was the defense, and they're playing well this week, but so far our offense is actually on point thanks to a couple of big throws as Pickett finds Johnson across the middle. Quick little in route there for a gain of 3. But yes, those couple of throws have really changed the course of this game so far. And Pickett going to get rid of it just in time. And now here we go. Free blitzer. We get the sack. Ball is loose. And Bonner jumps on it. And we are about to get the ball once again almost in the red zone. Because of this defensive pressure, we've been able to dial up. 1st and 10. 11 on the clock in this first half from the 25. Pistol formation. Mills is going to throw it. Quick throw outside to Cooks, who makes the catch, and he'll get 5. These 50-50 jump balls that we've been getting the wins on, I'm happy with, but I want to see Mills be able to actually throw into some good windows here. And that's right there. Oh, man. Thank God we recovered that again. But that's sort of what I'm talking about, is Mills will be good to put that ball out there and give our receivers a shot, and they'll reward him for it. But then there's these kind of plays where you just got to be able to sense pressure. You have to be able to move around, maybe find a dump down or throw the ball away. And Mills just cannot seem to do that, as here goes another 50 jump ball, and Cooks is not able to haul it in, and we'll have to settle for 3. Now after that turnover, we weren't able to pour it on with another touchdown, but I still think the Steelers are feeling it, and Pickett gets rid of it quickly to the tight end. Nice throw. Oh no, Deontay Johnson is hurt. The Steelers are getting hit hard with the injury bug right now. Plus, they're already missing Najee Harris. Man, that is a rough start to this game. And now Pickett's going to have to do it with... Oh, another handoff there to Pryor. That is the rookie running back. Yes, he'll take it for 2. And now they're bringing in the big set. 3 tight ends. McFarland in the backfield. They'll hand it to McFarland, and we are there. Once again, it was Obo on the stop. 3rd and 8 coming up. Here we go. Pickett, of course, got to throw it. Does it quickly, and a beautiful route ran by George Pickens against Greedy Williams. And another throw. Why not? They're having success. Underneath, caught. Brought down at the 36. It was the tight end. I didn't think of his name. Oh, Fryermuth. What am I thinking? Yeah. Pat Fryermuth. Pickett taking a big drop back, ends up dumping it off to the tight end again. And Fryermuth gets the first down. Kenny Pickett finding himself a little bit of a rhythm here late in the first half. Empty backfield for him. In field goal range, throws it short, and oh man, Desmond King mistimes the route, allowing the catch to be made in a gain of 8. Let's see if they go back to the ground here, run a play action. Oh, they will run it, and McFarland gets past Broussard initially, but luckily we had somebody there to bring him down before the first, and now we have a chance to force a field goal. 3rd and 1. Big set, play action. Pickett back, airing it out to the end zone. Incomplete. Excellent play on the ball by Williams. And they're going to go for it. Why not? I feel like I would take the points here, but hey, go for it. And they'll get the first. McFarland fell behind the line, but he fell after he had already passed the first down, so that's gonna count. And now Pittsburgh's got a chance, instead of having to take 3, of maybe getting 7 and making this a game once again. Empty backfield again for Pickett. Quick throw outside, and it's out of bounds. Throwing a lot with him so far. 17 attempts already in this first half. Number 18, and that one's complete to Chase Claypool. And another handoff to McFarland, and this time McFarland's got a big gap right up the middle down to the 3. Biggest run of the day for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was again where we had everybody on the line, but once you get past that initial sort of that one wave, there's nobody there, and there's nobody there as well for that slant route as Johnson comes back in from injury and gets the Steelers on the board finally here with 3.5 to go. So we end up getting a pretty decent return from Dahl out to the 28-yard line. And with 3 timeouts and 3 minutes 23 to work with, we do have a chance here where we could put up some more points here before half to try and offset the touchdown we gave up on defense. As Pierce is in motion, out wide. Mills going deep once again. 3rd time's a charm. No. Incomplete. Could not connect with Cooks. 2nd time now he's trying to go deep, and it just did not work. 2nd and 10. Mills, once again, he's going to have to dump it down to Cooks. Cooks makes a nice initial move, and he'll get out to the 40, no, out to the 37. Yeah, that's what I don't know how I thought we were on the other side of the field there for a second. But either way, 3rd and 1, 2.5 to go. Hand it off, Pierce, and he'll get the first. Not much more, but he gets the first. And now Sweet checks in. Let's see if we call a play here before the 2-minute warning. We will. One last play, it's play action. Mills not finding anybody. He's got to throw the ball, and he finally does, and it just hits the turf. Looked like he had a man working back towards the ball, but with TJ Watt in his face, he just had to get rid of it. Good job. Lived to see another day, and now 2nd down. Blitz is coming. Finding somebody. Yes, it's Slayton, and that should be enough for a first. Nice little quick throw. Makes the catch, and it will give us a fresh set of downs. 1.5 minutes left and ticking. Mills. Big drop back again. Got to throw it. Finally does, and he's just throwing it away. 7 of 13. You would think that he's had a better day based off of some of the plays we've seen, but he's not really having that great of a day. And that's sort of why he just keeps holding on to this ball, and nobody seems, I don't know, maybe the Steelers is playing great defense, but we saw in that last game when I showed the replay that there are times when he's not hitting guys that are popping open. Mills, gotta throw the... Oh, man. This guy is just horrible right now. Let's see. Let's check it out. All right, so looking here. Now, essentially, I get why he didn't throw it, right? But he could have possibly maybe led this receiver, which is Pierce, back inside a little bit to make the catch right here. I think that is open in the NFL right there. That is a completion. Am I wrong? Pretty sure it's not. Or pretty sure I'm not. I mean, that's pretty open. Yes, 51 is there, but if you put that thing on a line and he can catch it like right here, he might get hit as soon as he catches it, but that's probably a catch. And then if we look over here, Cooks, they got a single high over the top of him, so he's not open, and it looks like they're manned up everywhere else. They're almost doubling Nico. That's strange. So to me, I feel like there was one opening here. There was an opening right there, would have got us a first down. And instead, Mills, being Mills, he holds on to it. And let's see here. Let's see once he comes back around, is there anybody open? Yeah, at this point, everybody's just running away, so there is nobody open. So he just missed Pierce. And out comes Davis Mills to open up the 3rd quarter. Oh, he's running really fast. What the heck was that all about? Calm down, dude. We still have control of this game. Up by 10. Definitely have cooled down quite a bit, though, since our first couple of drives. There goes Mills again downfield, but it's incomplete. I just feel like, man, one thing I feel like we are missing, and you guys are going to hate to hear me say this, because I know I draft a lot of them, but, man, I really wish we had, like, just one big-bodied receiver. Oh, there goes Mills again. Oh, and that one's caught. Darius Slayton goes up and brings it down. Slayton doing some good things so far today. Last week he had another big game. I think he had 150 yards, and he lands in bounds. But I honestly, I know we got Alex Poe, but he's more to me like a tough receiver. Like, throw it to him in the middle and watch him break some tackles. I don't see him being a deep threat or a red zone threat, because, oh, there's a big run for Pierce. Great job up front, springing him free, and now another injury for Pittsburgh. Now you think about Poe, he's 6'2", 220, so I don't see him being able to be like a deep threat or even really a big red zone target because you can't just chuck it up to him. He's more of a guy you got to throw it to him and let him do work, like throw it underneath, watch him break a tackle or two. And then outside of him, the guys that we have just really haven't developed. And you see Mills trying to take shots downfield, and imagine if we had a bona fide deep threat or big body guy that could go up there, climb the ladder against these DBs, and make the big catches. Right now, Cooks is the only one doing it, but his height is holding him back, I think. 2nd and 4. Handoff right back to Pierce. Why not? He gets another nice crease off the right, and he'll get down to the 9. 10 carries, 54 yards on the day. Pierce turning in a pretty good performance so far. Let's see if they go back to him. No, we're going to throw it this time. Quick shot over the middle to Cooks, and he's down at the 5. Pierce with the handoff, and he gets stood up. Deion Bush absolutely stood him up. We'll end up losing a yard on the play. And now we're going to spread him back out. 4 wide. Cooks in the slot right. Jordan slot left. Mills has got pressure. Lets it go, and it's caught. It's Nico Collins. Touchdown. Okay, we are back here after the touchdown scored, and I actually ended up losing connection to my internet. So now we are back, and it looks like Madden brought us back to our base uniform set, which honestly I'm sort of happy about because I was not a fan of the ones we were wearing, as McFarland takes it off the right side for a gain of 1. But now 24-7 is the score. We're back up by 3 scores about. What can Kenny Pickett do? He's going to launch one deep himself, and it's just out of bounds away from the receiver. 3rd and 9, 15-25, held him to 110 yards so far. We've done a really good job on defense of closing up these passing lanes. Pickett standing tall, looking underneath, finds McFarland, and McFarland's going to get met by a gang of tacklers and force 4th down. And back out on offense we come. Dameon Pierce, 11 carries, 53 yards, and of course the touchdown today. He's having a good day. I hope we can continue to lean on him going into the latter part of this game. As Davis Mills comes back out, we're going to hand it off to Pierce, and he gets a nice push up field for a gain of 5. Nice job up front. The line's been doing a really good job today. Really good job. I've been happy about it. Now Mills calling a little bit of an audible here. Slayton in motion. Go back to the shotgun. We're going to throw it instead. And what was that? Oh, no. James Pearson's hurt again. Dude, you just came back from injury. Oh, man. All right, 3rd down, empty backfield. Mills, quick throw underneath, caught by Cooks, and a 1st down. Very strange play on that last one. I'm still trying to figure out what he saw there to just chuck it so quickly. Almost lucky that wasn't intentional grounding. And yes, I did turn that back on. I noticed last week that for all the throwaways, I just felt maybe I should turn intentional grounding back on for the game, and I did. And so far, I'm actually liking what I'm seeing. 1st and 10 from the 36. Handoff. Pierce gets stood up immediately by the veteran Cameron Hayward, and he brings him down. Loss of 1 on the play. Good job by the veteran D lineman. Oh my God, is he standing up? Oh, this depth chart is all out of whack. That does not look right. Handoff. Oh, Pierce does a nice job of getting away from the blitzing defender and finds his way for 5 yards. Actually, 6 yards. But now we're facing another 3rd and 5. Can we get to the 47? Looking for the screen. And he's able to get it off, but Pierce gets called up, and it's going to be a punt. Pittsburgh back out here, still down by 17 as Pickett gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley on the pick. Good pressure up front. Pickens had a step on him, and thanks to the pressure, that goes from a potentially bad play to a great one. As you can see, Pickett has his target. Pickens has a step. But thanks to the pressure, the ball falls short, and Stingley's able to capitalize on it. Great job up front there. I think it was Grenard who got the pressure. And because of that, now we're back in Pittsburgh territory with the ball and a chance to really put this one out of reach. As Mills running backwards, finally throws it away, lives to see another day. Back formation down below. It's Slayton and Collins. Mills, blitz coming, pick it up nicely. Finds an open Brandon Cooks down to the 31, still fighting. Finally brought down. I think that's got to be 100 for him today. Yes, it is. 7 catches, 103 yards. Brandon Cooks has been having such a good couple of weeks for us. And hey, I know there was a few videos ago, but if you're watching this, I get it, man. I do not discount Brandon Cooks anymore, but Pierce I do. What the heck was that? And we can't tackle. Oh, man, what a flip of the script. Damian Pierce puts it on the turf. That was bad. That's not good at all. Good play by the Steelers defense, but man, we've got to be able to hold on to the ball in those situations. TJ Watt looks like came up from behind and forced it out. And now Pickett has got a good opportunity, a little bit of mojo back for this team after their first positive play in quite some time. Pickett's got all day to throw, finds Pryor underneath, and he's wrapped up after 5. And you're on second down. Another pass play for Pickett, dumps it off out of the reach of McFarland. He hasn't really been able to hit those throws much at all today, and it's cost them. And this time he does hit that one, and oh, Bonner misses the potential tackle, and Freiermuth able to turn it upfield, get down to the 40. 6 catches on the day for him. He hasn't had big plays, but they've been very important plays. Some third down conversions, just like that one there. First down, big formation up front. They're going to pass out of it. Pressure coming. Pickett's got to get rid of it. He does. That's to the other tight end. I believe that's Hayward. Yes. Not sure his first name, but his last name is Hayward. Pitch it to McFarland. He's got a nice little gap, but the defense comes through. Petrie makes the stop. And now rookie running back Pryor will check in for 3rd and 1 out of the eye. And they're going to give it to Pryor, and he gets the first down. O-line do a great job of getting that initial push off the line. Another handoff. McFarland finding a nice little crease there and takes it for 5 more. This is the opportunity the Steelers needed. They got a big play on defense. Now, can they capitalize on offense here and get back in this game? Pickett going deep, and it's incomplete. Excellent coverage. And now 3rd and 5. Either way, they're looking at points, but you know they need to score a touchdown. They want it. Pickett, they've already shown they'll go for it on 4th. They don't have to this time because they'll get the 3rd down. Claypool on a little inside release. Quick little dig route there, and he'll get the first down he needed. After the completion, it's 1st and 10. Looking like Pickett's about to get themselves another touchdown here for the Steelers, and he's going to throw it short to Claypool. Flip sides for the 4th and final quarter as the Steelers are methodically driving here. Anything less than a touchdown would definitely be a failure for them as McFarland tries to cut it back left side, right side. Bunch set to the left. Pickett going to throw. Under pressure, Pickett's going to go down. Oboe and Grenard both met at the quarterback, and we're going to force a 4th down and potentially a field goal. Last drive, of course, the fumble by Pierce. Now Mills going to throw it quick. Finds Brevin Jordan, busts off a couple of tackles, and is out to the 40-yard line. Nice job by Brevin Jordan. I just wish we threw the ball to the tight end more. I feel like this playbook just does not seem to enjoy throwing to them. Who knows? And now a handoff to Cooks, and that goes nowhere. They just kill drives for the most part. It's either a huge play or a negative play. Mills bombing this one deep down the right side. It's incomplete. Cooks was double covered on the play, and he still tried to take a shot to him. Not a big fan of that, but there it is. 3rd down. Can we convert here? 3rd and 9. Mills underneath. Slayton makes the catch, and he's got the first down. It's a couple of key catches today for Darius Slayton as he is now over 100 yards. 4 catches, a $119 for him. Mills quick throw, and he overthrows Slayton on the outside route. Looked like he potentially had him. Tried to throw him open and just couldn't time it right. Mills back, another throw over the middle, and another catch. I think that was Cooks again. It was. Cooks hauls in his 8th catch of the day. Offset eye for Pierce. And he's going to take the handoff. Bounces off of 1, and he's down to the 26. Nice gain of 6. Drop back. Mills over the middle. He's got Cooks again. Catch number 9 down inside the 20. Taking a bunch of time off of this fourth quarter clock. We started with 11 and a half, and now we're down to just about 8 minutes and ticking. And oh my God. Wow. That was just a horrible throw by Davis Mills. Wow. I mean, that's just... You just don't throw that. You just can't throw that. It's just absolutely horrible. And the game that we pretty much had wrapped up in the bag is now technically in doubt, because now Pittsburgh's going to have some kind of momentum after this. You know, these are the kind of plays that have sort of soured my feelings with Davis Mills. Is he's been having such a great game, and then just like that, boom, throws a horrible pass, and now Pittsburgh's got a chance to come back in this game because of it. Finds Jordan there on the outside, a nice gain of 8. Those are the plays that we just cannot have. Another throw outside, another bad pass. Just horrible plays right now. All of a sudden in the fourth quarter, Davis Mills just forgot how to play. Finds Leo Walsh over the middle, and another injury for Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh. What is happening to this team? That's got to be like the 6th injury. Who knows? Maybe it's just a after effect from that progressive fatigue thing. Maybe it takes a week to get out of its system. As there we go. There's a nice pass to Cook, still breaking tackles down to the 41. We had him right where we wanted him. We were driving, running the clock down, and Mills just threw that thing right to Edmonds. I'm really hoping we can bounce back here. So far we are, but that was a horrible pass. You just don't throw that. Man, and the whole game right now up in the air, because all of a sudden Davis Mills has just shifted gears into, I don't even know what to call him right now. Handoff, Pierce, no push up front. Absolutely horrible job blocking on that one. And now we need to convert 3rd and 14, which means we're probably going to be running 3 verts here. What seems to be the only thing we can run out of this play. We do run it, and we get the catch. Nico Collins down to the 18, one-on-one coverage. He got inside release, and Mills put it on a line to him. Great job. They caught him in man, and Collins just wins that one-on-one. And that right there really puts things back into a little bit better perspective for us. 4.5 to go. Slayton in motion. We're going to hand it off to Pierce, and once again, we do not get any blocking up front, and a flag is now thrown. How much you want to bet is coming back? Yep, shooting ourselves in the foot right now. 1st and 20 all the way back to the 28. Hand off to Pierce. Pierce, a beautiful juke, able to get free from the group there. Still only gets 3, but does a good job of finding some open lanes. Wish I would have gone for a little bit more yardage, but we'll take it. Mills throws it short. Leo Walsh again. And Walsh down to the 22. But here we are again, 3rd and 15. Another long conversion needed. Can we get it done? Mills underneath, finds Nico Collins, puts a juke on one, and he's down to the 12. Excellent effort from Nico here on this drive between the last 3rd down catch and this one. But it's still not going to be enough, and we're going to have to kick 3. Pickett and company back out here on offense. 2.5 minutes to go. Down by 10. He's going to throw it short to Claypool. And so make the catch, falling out of bounds. Short gain of 3. Another pass under pressure. Unloads it deep, and it's picked off by Stingley a 2nd time. That time he tips it himself and then went and got it, working against Deontay Johnson. And that right there pretty much just sealed game. And that is going to lead us to the victory formation. Pittsburgh's out of timeouts. 27 more yards, and we would have had 3 receivers over 100 yards receiving. Davis Mills had an incredible day today, even though he had the interception that led to the pick 6. I'll try and hold my disdain for him for the game, considering the rest of the performance he put on. And we'll hand it off to Pierce, who falls forward to the 24, and now we're going to take our last snap here. Under 40 seconds, just kneel it, and we have officially now gone to above 500. We're going to be 8-7. We're going to kick a field goal just to rub it in. Maybe we'll just let it... No, well, of course not. Why not? And that's it. 30-17 is the final. What a game. Davis Mills, I actually have to hand it to him. He did an excellent job today. But we're back on the winning side, 2 in a row now, as we move to 8-7, with a chance to tighten up this division race here in the next couple of weeks. Ashawn Robinson ends up getting an upgrade from that performance. And we're going to go power rusher for him. We still get one to his run stopping, it looks like. Okay, there we go. Excel, strength, agility, power, finesse, block shedding, and awareness. Wow, that was a loaded one. We do have a new injury, which we already know is James Pearson. He's out for another 4 weeks. Wow. That's rough, man. So, I mean, you think about it, he was injured. He started the season on the injury report. He was out for, what, 10, 11 weeks. Finally comes back, and here we are, week 16. He's already hurt again for another 4 weeks. So now if we don't make the playoffs, his year is done. I mean, all these guys are pretty much done unless we make the playoffs. Davian Taylor, Christian Harris, and James Pearson. Maybe we have to go back to the drawing board in the draft for a center, because we can't have this guy getting injured this much. What is his injury rating? He's got a 93 injury. That's weird how he keeps getting hurt. So let's go ahead and let's get to week 17 so we can see if we're actually in the playoff picture now. And let's also hope for a couple of losses here for some of our division opponents. Well, we have moved into 3rd place and are now tied with the Titans for 2nd place. This game just got a heck of a lot more interesting. Let's see the playoff picture now. All right, so we're not in yet. The only team in our division right now, of course, in the playoffs is the Colts. We have the Raiders, Chargers, and Chiefs all ahead of us in the wild card spots. And all of those teams are 1 game ahead of us. 1 game, that's it. We don't play them at all. We close out with 2 division matchups, one of them being against the Titans, which could push us to 9-7, which would then push us into 2nd place in the division. Wow, this season just got a heck of a lot more interesting. We also hit like every one of our goals aside from the sacks. So let's go ahead and let's do a couple more upgrades on this. What were the ones I was working on getting? There was one. Was it over here? Oh, I doubled up this one. That's right. But we want to get this one done. So let's do boost pass blocking for tight ends. And then we want awareness for linemen or impact blocking for receiver. We want awareness for linemen. So boom, there we go. Oh, we can do both. Never mind. I thought this was one where it locks the other side, but I was wrong. Okay. Well, I gotta say, I'm sort of happy that I didn't end up simming the season. And I decided to, stretch this out as much as possible. Of course, it was really because of Madden's own issues that I'm doing this, but it's actually working out because the last couple of weeks, we have done so much better on both sides of the ball. Davis Mills, that was probably one of the best games that I've seen him have when watching. Yes, I know he had the pick 6, and I still thought the throw was absolutely horrible. Same with the drive afterwards. He just seemed out of rhythm, but he got back into rhythm with Nico Collins, found a couple of big plays, and helped us finish off that game. But yeah, man, that was a great performance. As for this one, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn that bell notification on so you know whenever I upload these Texans videos. There is plenty more to come. And let me know what you guys think down below. Does Lovie Smith and Davis Mills deserve another season? Is it too early to tell? Or do we gotta scrap it all and restart? Because I was on a verge of doing that. And now after these next couple of games, I almost feel like I would be doing a disservice by doing it. So, like, subscribe, let me know down below what you thought of what I just said, and I'll see you guys next time.